In May 2023, the United Kingdom witnessed a momentous occasion, the coronation of King Charles III. This elaborate ceremony, steeped in tradition and grandeur, captured the attention of millions both domestically and internationally. As the royal procession wound its way through the streets, replete with historical pageantry, a significant counter-narrative emerged from a gathering of anti-monarchists who were determined to express their dissent. Among the most prominent voices in this movement is Republic, an organization founded in 1983 that campaigns for the establishment of an elected head of state. Republic's ongoing efforts to challenge the monarchy's legitimacy have gained renewed momentum in the wake of the coronation. Their plans for the future, particularly for the year 2025, indicate a strategic focus on raising awareness and advocating for political change. ##The historical context of the monarchy in Britain. Understanding the significance of the anti-monarchist movement in contemporary Britain requires a grasp of the historical context surrounding the monarchy itself. The British monarchy has been a fixture of national identity for centuries, symbolizing continuity and tradition. However, it has also been a subject of controversy and debate, particularly regarding its role in modern governance and its relevance in a rapidly changing society. The monarchy's power has evolved dramatically over the centuries, transitioning from absolute authority to a constitutional role where the monarch's functions are largely ceremonial. Despite this shift, the monarchy continues to hold a prominent place in British culture, influencing everything from politics to popular media. #The rise of Republican sentiment. The rise of anti-monarchist sentiment in Britain can be traced back to various socio-political movements throughout history. Events such as the English Civil War, which led to the temporary abolition of the monarchy in the 17th century, are reminders of the complexities surrounding royal authority. The establishment of the Republic of England, though short-lived, set a precedent for questioning the legitimacy of monarchical rule. In more recent decades, sentiments against the monarchy have grown in response to royal scandals, perceived extravagances, and calls for a more democratic system of governance. The relationship between the monarchy and the public has been further complicated by the rise of social media, which facilitates the spread of dissenting opinions and mobilizes activism. #Republic, the voice of anti-monarchism. Founded in 1983, Republic has become a leading voice in the anti-monarchist movement. The organization advocates for the establishment of an elected head of state, asserting that the monarchy is an outdated institution that does not reflect the democratic values of modern Britain. Republic argues that an elected president would be more accountable to the public and would better represent the diverse interests of the nation. #Key objectives and strategies of Republic. Republic's primary objectives include raising awareness about the monarchy's limitations, mobilizing public support for republicanism, and engaging with political leaders to promote the idea of an elected head of state. The organization employs various strategies to achieve its goals, including public demonstrations, educational campaigns, and lobbying efforts. One of Republic's notable tactics is its use of media to disseminate information and challenge pro-monarchical narratives. Through social media campaigns, public events, and the publication of reports, Republic seeks to engage a broader audience and encourage discussions about the future of the monarchy. #The coronation protests. A moment of dissent. During King Charles III's coronation, Republic organized a series of protests along the procession route. These demonstrations served as a powerful reminder that not all citizens support the monarchy. Participants in the protests held signs, distributed literature, and engaged in conversations with onlookers, expressing their desire for a more democratic system of governance. The juxtaposition of the lavish coronation ceremony with the protests highlighted the growing divide between supporters of the monarchy and those who advocate for change. While the coronation was celebrated by many as a historic event, the protests underscored the fact that significant portions of the population feel disenfranchised by the existing political system. #Public reaction and media coverage. The public reaction to the protests was mixed, with some applauding the dissenting voices while others criticized the demonstrations as disrespectful. Media coverage of the protests often focused on the tension between the celebratory atmosphere of the coronation and the calls for reform. This dynamic created an opportunity for Republic to amplify its message, drawing attention to the need for a national conversation about the monarchy's role in contemporary society. ## looking ahead. Plans for 2025. In the aftermath of the coronation, Republic has already begun laying the groundwork for its plans for 2025. The organization recognizes that the next few years will be pivotal in shaping public opinion and influencing political discourse surrounding the monarchy. ## Strategic goals for 2025. Republic's strategic goals for 2025 include increasing membership, expanding its outreach efforts, and fostering collaborations with like-minded organizations. By building a robust network of supporters, Republic aims to create a grassroots movement that can effectively advocate for change at both local and national levels. One of the key components of Republic's strategy involves engaging young people, who are often more receptive to discussions about democratic reform. By leveraging social media platforms and organizing events that appeal to younger demographics, Republic hopes to energize a new generation of activists who can champion the cause of republicanism. ## Public education and awareness campaigns. In addition to mobilizing supporters, Republic plans to launch a series of public education campaigns aimed at raising awareness about the implications of the monarchy and the benefits of an elected head of state. These campaigns will focus on dispelling myths about the monarchy, highlighting instances of royal privilege, and promoting the idea that a republic would be more representative of the British populace. Republic's efforts will also seek to engage with political leaders, urging them to consider the possibility of reforming the monarchy or transitioning to a republican system. By fostering dialogue with policymakers, Republic aims to position its vision for the future of Britain as a credible alternative to the status quo. ## The role of social media in anti-monarchist activism. The rise of social media has transformed the landscape of political activism, providing platforms for marginalized voices and facilitating the rapid dissemination of information. For Republic, social media serves as a vital tool for building community, sharing resources, and amplifying its message. ## Engaging the public online. Republic has effectively utilized social media platforms to engage with the public, offering a space for discussions about the monarchy and republicanism. Through campaigns that encourage users to share their thoughts and experiences, Republic fosters a sense of community among its supporters while challenging the dominant narratives surrounding the monarchy. The organization's digital presence is not limited to traditional social media. It also encompasses blogs, podcasts, and video content that explore various aspects of the monarchy and republicanism. By diversifying its content, Republic aims to reach a wider audience and cater to different learning preferences. ## Building coalitions with like-minded organizations. In recent years, Republic has sought to build coalitions with other organizations that share its vision for a more democratic and equitable society. Collaborating with groups focused on issues such as social justice, environmental sustainability, and electoral reform allows Republic to broaden its reach and engage with a diverse range of activists. These coalitions not only enhance Republic's visibility, but also demonstrate that the movement for republicanism intersects with other progressive causes. By framing the fight against the monarchy as part of a larger struggle for justice and equality, Republic can attract new supporters and foster a sense of solidarity among various movements. ## The challenges facing the anti-monarchist movement. While Republic has gained traction in its efforts to promote republicanism, it faces several challenges that could hinder its progress. The deeply entrenched nature of the monarchy in British culture, along with public sentiment in favor of maintaining the royal family, poses significant obstacles for the movement. ## Overcoming cultural attachments to the monarchy. The monarchy has long been a symbol of national identity for many British citizens. For supporters, the royal family embodies tradition, continuity, and national pride. Overcoming these cultural attachments requires a nuanced approach that acknowledges the emotional ties many individuals have to the monarchy, while presenting alternative visions for governance. Republic must engage in thoughtful discussions that resonate with the public's sense of identity and belonging. By framing republicanism as a way to strengthen British democracy rather than diminish national pride, the organization can encourage open-mindedness and foster dialogue around the future of the monarchy. ## Addressing concerns about stability. One of the arguments often raised in favor of the monarchy is the perception that it provides stability and continuity in governance. Many citizens fear that transitioning to a republic could lead to political instability or uncertainty. Republic must address these concerns head-on by presenting well-researched arguments and case studies that demonstrate the efficacy and stability of republican systems in other countries. By highlighting successful republics and showcasing the benefits of an elected head of state, Republic can alleviate fears surrounding potential upheaval. Engaging with experts in political science and governance can further strengthen the organization's case for republicanism. #The future of the monarchy and anti-monarchism. As the British monarchy enters a new chapter with King Charles III at the helm, the landscape of anti-monarchism continues to evolve. The coronation marked not only a moment of celebration for royal supporters, but also a significant moment for dissenting voices advocating for change. #A shift in public discourse. In the years to come, the discourse surrounding the monarchy and anti-monarchism is likely to shift as new generations engage with these issues. Young people, who may not have the same emotional attachments to the monarchy as previous generations, are more open to discussions about republicanism and alternative forms of governance. Republic's efforts to engage with this demographic will be crucial in shaping the future of the movement. By fostering a culture of critical thinking and encouraging young people to question the status quo, Republic can contribute to a broader reevaluation of the monarchy's role in British society. #The impact of global trends. Global trends toward republicanism and democratic reform may also influence the anti-monarchist movement in the UK. As countries around the world grapple with issues of governance, representation, and accountability, the conversation about the monarchy in Britain will likely be informed by these international developments. The rise of populism and demands for more democratic governance in various regions can serve as inspiration for the anti-monarchist movement in Britain. Republic can leverage these global trends to advocate for change at home, positioning itself as part of a larger movement toward democracy and representation. Conclusion. The road ahead for anti-monarchism. The coronation of King Charles III in May 2023 served as a focal point for the anti-monarchist movement in Britain, galvanizing supporters and highlighting the need for a national conversation about the monarchy's relevance in contemporary society. Republic's commitment to advocating for an elected head of state reflects a growing sentiment among those who believe that the monarchy is an outdated institution that does not align with modern democratic values. As the organization lays the groundwork for its strategic goals in 2025, it faces both challenges and opportunities. By engaging with the public, building coalitions, and leveraging social media, Republic can amplify its message and foster a momentum for change. The future of the monarchy and the anti-monarchist movement in Britain is uncertain, but one thing is clear: the dialogue surrounding governance, representation, and national identity will continue to evolve. As more citizens engage with these issues, the possibility for reform and reimagining the monarchy becomes increasingly attainable. By focusing on unity, public engagement, and strategic advocacy, Republic and its supporters can contribute to a more democratic and representative future for Britain.